Hi, everybody, and welcome to Intro to Psych. My name is Dr. Alex Reynolds, and I am your professor for this course. This is for Block B specifically. This is just a really short welcome video, welcome you to the course, introducing myself, letting you know a little bit about myself, and letting you know a little bit about the course itself. So I am a professor in psychology at the college, and my area of expertise is actually sleep. So we will spend a lot of time talking about the brain and neuroscience and behavior and biology and all those sorts of things tied into things like social psychology, tied into why people do the things that they do. So I highly encourage you, and hopefully by this point you have visited the Moodle page. On the Moodle page, the most important thing is the syllabus. And so that is sort of a contract between you and between myself to make sure that you know your expectations as a student and you know the expectations for me as your instructor. And so read that document really well. You'll also find all of the due dates in there for all of the quizzes and the activities and the exams. Know that there are a few mandatory things that you must do in the first week of class. And because this is a really condensed semester, there's a lot of deadlines really quickly. So you need to make sure to get a jump start as soon as you can, and working ahead is okay. So the first few things that you're going to need to do is an introduction post on the forum, just so that I know who you are and your fellow classmates know who you are. This is a little bit more difficult when it's an online class because I don't see you, and so I don't get to know you. And this is my way of being able to at least know who you are. So please make sure that you do your introduction forum post. You'll also need to do a quiz on the syllabus. And so what that is just making sure you understand the policies and the due dates and everything that you have to do for the course. I also highly encourage you to get onto the Remind app. I've already sent information about that, and there's information in Moodle as well on how to access the class. I do like to send reminders on a regular basis so that you guys know what's going on. There's also a checklist on Moodle that has all the dates of all the mandatory assignments. So in this class, you're going to have 8 quizzes, you're going to have a midterm exam, and you're going to have a final exam. And the midterm exam covers the chapters that we cover up to the midpoint of the semester, and then the final exam are the rest of those chapters. So the final exam does not cover the whole entire class. This class moves really quickly because it's a Block B class. So I do highly suggest that you get on and you take those due dates in that checklist and you put them in whatever form of schedule that you have. So if you use your iPad for your calendar, if you use your phone, whatever it might be, take those due dates and plop them in there. So that way you're going to get a reminder on a regular basis and you're not going to forget stuff, because that can be easy to do in this kind of class. So what I encourage you to do is put the due dates in your phone or in your Remind app or Reminder app or however you do it, and then set it so that it tells you a few days before it's due. So that way you're not getting your reminder the night that it's due and you might not have time to do it. Moodle works in a way that if I set the deadline at 11:55 p.m., then that is the absolute deadline and that thing will shut off. So if you're in the middle of a quiz and it's 11:56 p.m., then you will no longer be able to finish that quiz. The quizzes are timed, and I do suggest that you know what you're doing in terms of studying before you attempt the quiz, so that way you're not spending all your time looking stuff up, because then you will not have enough time to complete the quiz. So I suggest that you use the Notability app to study. And the best advice that I can give is take the PowerPoints that I provide you, use the videos that I've given you in terms of what I'm talking, my lecture videos, as well as the YouTube videos that I give you, and go ahead and use Notability by putting the PowerPoint slides into Notability and then writing on them or typing on them. That's going to keep your notes very organized, and it's going to keep you ahead of the game and allow you to be able to study each section at a time. You're going to notice a pattern on the syllabus in terms of what chapters or however many chapters we cover per week. And there's going to be consistency, as you can see on the syllabus, in terms of what days things are due. And that's so that you don't get far behind. I highly encourage you to work ahead. Everything is open for you to do by the first day of class, everything is absolutely open. You can work ahead. I just want to caution you that on the days that we are doing forums, or if we're doing a live lecture, that if you have questions about the material, I might not be able to answer it till we get there in the schedule. So if you work ahead and you have questions, I suggest that you either pause the work being ahead or you work around it. I will send a poll at the beginning of the semester to figure out what best day for everybody works for a live lecture. And so I will offer weekly lectures based off of any questions that you have about the material. And I am happy to do those each week. If there are no questions, I won't do a lecture. You will not be required to view the lecture live. I will always record the lecture and you will have it available after the fact. So that will be provided to you. The poll that I do at the beginning of the semester is just to see what day works for the majority of the class. If you need to do any individual sessions, I'm happy to meet with you through Zoom and or answer questions through email. I try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So please make sure to reach out. And this is to a great semester. I look forward to spending time with all of you. I highly encourage you to make sure that you read your emails on a daily basis and visit the Moodle page on a daily basis so that you don't get behind. I hope you all have a wonderful Block B semester. And if you're continuing with a Block C class, I hope that's also going well. So I look forward to spending the semester with you.